Hi guys, Melissa Johnson, independent Scentsy consultant, back with you again today, and have a box. I think it's my quarterly club, but I'm not positive. So let's break into it and see what we got here, because I'm just not sure. So it's looking like maybe. Yes, this is my quarterly club and it's huge. There are 64 bars in total and one is on back order. That would be the Little Mermaid. Because I haven't removed it from my, do you see that? I haven't removed it from my club yet. Just because I haven't made up my mind. It's one of those, I just didn't want to make a hasty decision, so, whoa. What was that? Oh, that's fine. So I have some scent notes in my little, book here, so let's get into the wax. I actually took the day off of work because my poor little rat, he's dying. I stayed up with him all night, thought he was gonna die like so many times, but he would move and like wake up again, and I was like, I hadn't gotten like maybe 15 minutes of sleep here or there. It was 4:30 in the morning and I was like, I cannot go to work. It started at like midnight and I was getting ready to go to bed and I heard him and he was panicking because I don't know what it is with rats, but every time when they're dying, which he's old, but he only lived to be about 3, maybe 4. You're lucky if you get anything past that, but they always get pneumonia. I don't know why they die that way. It's like torture. Like I cried and I cried and I cried because it's hard to watch them gasp for air, like, and then he panics. So I held him and he laid on my chest and he laid under my chin. They laid in my arm, and I finally got him to where he was just like shallow breathing. But like he's really skinny and he eats, like I saw him eat just a few days ago. Like he eats like it's just every time now that he's like drinking water, you can hear like the lung congestion, and it's the saddest thing ever because it's like they're drowning in their own lungs and fluid in their lungs. It's just so sad. Gingy. So yeah, I was up oh yeah, all night. It was crazy. But he's in his cage now and he's resting, he's shallow breathing. So I don't know, it's only a matter of time. But so that's why I'm on here right now, because I had to get some sleep. And so let's get into the wax, because this is the fun part. Talking about pets, that's not fun, but yeah. So we have the Mylar bag. So that's nice how they packaged that. And I was lucky they delivered this pretty early. Normally it's like 3 in the afternoon. I have no idea what my cat is doing. Did I say 3 in the afternoon? Did I say 3 in the morning? I meant 3 in the afternoon. Oh no. Isn't that funny, you guys? I didn't change what my half price item was, so I got another apple pie brick. I meant to get a different one. Isn't that funny? It's so good though. I'm not mad about it. I'm just like, oh no, now I have two. And these are hard to use up, like, because you would cut this into thirds for like a regular cube of wax. Like you can use a whole cube. It's like using 3 cubes of wax from a normal bar. So it's like using 3 of those in one warmer. So I don't know, I'm not mad about it. But I was just like, oh no, I meant to change that. And then, so they have the ice pack. This is warm. I have no idea. He's just hyper, I guess. Do you see him? Like running around like a holy terror. No idea. No clue. Now I only have like the limited time offer scent notes written down. I don't have like the fall, the winter fall ones written down. I do have a catalog, just not near me. I think it's upstairs. And we don't want this video to be any longer than it needs to be, so. I have to tell you guys, like if you get a lot of these, because Scentsy only does this during the summer so that your wax bars don't melt. If you get a lot of these, Laura Whitfield had an amazing idea. So check out her channel, and I have to share Laura's idea. So this is all Laura Whitfield's idea. I never even thought of this, but I thought it was fantastic. She was saying that like the ice packs, Meals on Wheels, or you know, local community food banks and things like that, use these. So donate if you have an excess. Like right now I don't really have that many, so I reuse them. Like if I send a customer something sometimes and it happens to have a wax bar, like I'll reuse this, or I use it in my lunches. But I loved her idea. I never even thought to donate to like Meals on Wheels or something like that, so I love that so much, and I had to share. So you saw my half price item was that apple pie brick. I'm so excited. Yeah, my only back ordered bar was the Little Mermaid, which out of 64 bars, you guys, right now, and when Cars launches on Thursday, there's going to be 92 bars in my quarterly club for September. I really have to, I really have to do something with that, because that's crazy. It really is to spend like almost $600 in wax. Now granted, that's only quarterly, and I don't have a huge stash. I've only gotten one big quarterly club, and it was only 46 bars. And I've used quite a few of those, just not the fall. So like this will only be 2 or 3 that I've stocked up. So to me, that's not a huge stash. And I'm going to use them all as soon as fall and winter comes. So, oh, because there's so much wax in this one, there's 2 of these. So Laura, I may be taking you up on that idea of donating some of these, because I think that's brilliant. I do. So check out your local community things that you can help out by donating those. Scentsy would love that. Oh my gosh, you guys. So like I have a table full of wax. You guys, how exciting is it to see like all that wax? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay. You guys, I'm like so excited. I don't even kind of know what to do with myself. Let me sort it for a quick second so that when I get to it, I can just ramble off the ones that do have scent. You guys, it's so exciting to see that much wax. Like, I'm not even joking. That's exciting. I won't lie. I'm so excited. And don't mind my cat. I have no idea what he's up to. Oh, you guys. Some of these, like, I melted it once and was like, ah, so I'm so excited to get them back. Words can't describe. um, and these fall ones, I'm such a fall winter girl that I'm just like totally excited. Like totally excited about some of these fall ones. I'd say half of it, well, not even, like a good half of it is limited time offer bars that I'm scared to let go of. And the other half is like the fall winter scents. So, and I only use, I only do one bar of each because I figure it won't take long to stock up. I'd actually say 2/3 of this is limited time offer bars that I really need to make up my mind about. But that's really hard. Easier said than done, I think. So yeah, I'm totally gonna say 2/3 of these are limited time offer. There's really not that many winter. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm like so excited, you have no idea. Oh, I have never, ever gotten a special limited time offer clam, like a collectible clamshell. Wow. I'm like, wow, that's exciting. So exciting. Oh my gosh, you guys ready? I'm not even sure I'm ready. I can't believe I got, oh, there's some of these that I've missed because I've used them and I was like, I missed that. You guys, okay. So let's, yeah, 2/3 of this is totally like limited time offer. And then the other third is fall and winter. And some of the fall and winter are also like limited time offers. So, you guys. Oh my gosh, like I don't, okay. So let's just go with the fall and winter from 2020. So I got Cider Mill. I absolutely love Cider Mill. You guys, I love it. I love revisiting these so much. So you do get like a red hot, I absolutely love, you'll see, red hot cinnamon and trees. So I love cinnamon. I love baking cinnamon. I love red hot cinnamon. It doesn't matter. I love cinnamon. But this reminds me of fall festivals. Hot apple cider. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I like, this is one I'd be heartbroken if they never brought it back. I do have some that I regret not putting in my club and I'm getting scared because of the clearance. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I really hope they bring some of these ones back. Like Vanilla Mint is one. I'm gonna cry. I'm probably seriously gonna cry if they don't bring back Vanilla Mint and Snow Kiss Cranberry because they were so popular. I thought, and Hug and a Mug. I thought I don't have to worry about putting those in my club, and now I'm like, maybe I should have. But I absolutely love Cider Mill. It's like one of my favorite fall scents. Like it's the best. It's the best. I also got Snowberry. I love this one. There is this sweet, like almost balsam tree note in it. And you get like a cranberry. But to me, what sold me is that sweet, like almost balsam fir kind of tree note. And with like the sweet cranberry. I think it's divine. Dale absolutely loves that one too. So that's Snowberry. Do you guys like my shirt, Squeeze the Day? And it wasn't even from a Scentsy person. Like, it's just a local boutique. And I saw this and I'm like, oh my gosh, we have like stuff in Scentsy like labeled Squeeze the Day. And she was like, oh, do you have a catalog? And I was like, I do. So I was like so excited. One of my all-time favorites of the pine tree note scents is iced pine. Love the packaging. I love iced pine. It's sweet pine. Oh, you guys, I'm so obsessed with tree notes. It's like a frosted pine. It reminds me of Christmas when I was little, and you know how they used to have the flocking spray and you'd spray it all over stuff, so your fake tree, you would spray it, or you'd spray it in the windows. It reminds me of Christmas when I was little. I love everything about it. So it's iced pine. And one of my all-time favorites, which is another reason why I didn't pick vanilla mint. So if it doesn't come back, I won't die. But I really want it to come back because it's like a buttermint with like this really soft perfumey note in it. I picked out of the two Fresh Ice, which is like a buttermint with like a slight hint of men's cologne kind of thing. And I thought that was a little more unique, and I thought, oh, vanilla mint's pretty popular. And I could kick myself. But Silver Bills will save the day just in case it doesn't come back, because I really love this one. And it kind of reminds me a little bit of vanilla mint too. You guys, I was way better at making decisions back then. So it's like candy canes and a slight perfumey note. So it reminds me of vanilla mint a little bit, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It's like a buttermint candy cane, like a sweet, like sugary perfumey note. Oh, I love Silver Bills so much. So smelling it again, I'm like, Melissa, it's gonna be okay if vanilla mint doesn't come back. I also love cedar cider. Told you, tree notes. Cinnamon. I love how sweet cedar wood is. It's like this sweet, oh, I could have my house full of cedar and be happy. If I had a log cabin. So it's like that sweet cedar note. So it's like you're sitting on top of a cedar chest drinking hot apple cider. Like, that's what I think of, like a log cabin full of cedar wood and drinking hot cider by the fireside. Like, I love cedar cider. I love it so much. That's what I think of. Sorry, I got wax on my black pants. So when I say I love Red Hot Cinnamon, this is the whole reason why I love Scentsy. I found Scentsy. I would find a vendor all the time and buy several bars of this because I'm absolutely obsessed with Cinnamon Bear. This is a strong scent, but I don't care. I love everything about it. And if you've ever had gummy Red Hot Cinnamon gummy bears, and they're shaped like little red bears, this is identical. And I love Red Hot Cinnamon. Of everything about it. You know what would be interesting, you guys, is the pour dates on these. Like, this one doesn't want to come out, which by the time fall gets here, it'll definitely have time to cure. I wonder if there's a pour date, because that's a tough one to get out. I still have the summer collection I'm working on. And then I got Father's Day, so like I'm still working away. Oh, there is a pour date. And I can't read it. Crap. Bear with me, you guys, just because I'm curious. Oh, it's upside down. And the sticker is stuck to this, so it's really hard to read. But I'm determined. It's 2021. I've got that much of it. Something 19. Oh, 5/19 of 2021. Isn't that interesting? So maybe they're just getting ready for fall catalog and starting to pour some of these. That's hopeful. Makes me want to check on some, I don't know, July 1st, which is not that far away. We're going to find out which ones come back. But I mean, this is like burn your nose hairs a little strong, but I'm obsessed with red hot cinnamon. My house could smell like red hot cinnamon 24/7 and I would be in love. I would be in love. And I know I'm one of the few people that you're ever gonna see Cinnamon Bear in their Scentsy club. Like, there's going to be people that enjoy it, but not enough to put it in a Scentsy club. I would die if this didn't come back. This is my first Scentsy love. Like, I would totally die if they never brought this back. And it's got to go in my club. And my daughter's a huge fan too. So that's Cinnamon Bear. I'm not going to check pour dates on them all. I was just curious. The next one, oh, I missed this one so much. Honey pear cider. You're gonna see I like the cider. The honey pear. Oh my gosh. It's like you get that really soft, sweet honey note. You get that like you bit into a juicy pear. Like Anjou pear kind of, or Bosque pear. And then you get like mulling spices, which is like the cider. Oh. Or it's like you do, I've never made baked pears, but say you cut the pears in half and you put them in the oven and you put like cinnamon, drizzle some honey, maybe some like nutmeg clove, just a hint. Like you would in apple pie, like apple pie spices and cinnamon, but it's soft on that pear baking in the oven. Oh my word. Oh, but the sweetness from the honey and the pear just really make this honey pear cider delightful. Another one I'd be very sad if it didn't come back. A next one is pumpkin cinnamon swirl. I like this one better than pumpkin roll because to me this has like that hint of a cream cheese note or that frosting, and I love pumpkin roll. It's one of my favorite things, and it reminds my grandma every Thanksgiving and Christmas, and we used to kind of fight over it. I think that's why I love cream cheese so much and pumpkin spice everything. My cousins would come to visit. I think back then they lived in, they lived in Allentown and then they moved to Green Lane, PA. And it reminds me of pumpkin roll and my grandma making pumpkin roll. So you get that sweet, almost like a buttercream frosting, vanilla buttercream, but to me it reminds me of the cream cheese. Oh, and my friend Chelsea, my cello teacher, she also makes amazing pumpkin roll. Amazing. Oh, she's such a good cook. So Chelsea, this reminds me of your pumpkin roll too. And I love to make pumpkin roll, but oh, she loves to cook more than I do, so I just let her. Oh, Chelsea, if you've not tried pumpkin cinnamon swirl, girl, you need this. Tell me if you've not tried this, Chelsea. I need to let you smell this. So that's insanely amazing. Cozy Fireside. I would die without Cozy Fireside. And it's because, see, this is another one that's been freshly poured, so I'm pretty sure it's hard to get out. I'm pretty sure Cozy Fireside is coming back. You guys, it's got like clove note in it. I'm obsessed with cloves. Obsessed. So it's like a beautiful, and I don't know what the scent notes are, but it reminds me of like cider by the fire, but in the fireplace you're burning cedar wood. It doesn't have, like, to me, a smoky note, but it's got almost like a hint of red hot cinnamon, clove, and cedar wood. This is another one I'd be devastated if it didn't come back. And this is one of my first Scentsy loves too. I always used to get this one of the pine, probably iced pine, or the other one that's in here. I think ice pine's been around a long time. You guys, that's heaven. That's heaven. You guys, I can't wait till fall. And this is like the first official day of summer, and I'm already over it because it's humid. It's supposed to thunderstorm, so that's a bonus. but I am not like a summer sweat. And freaking spiders, I hate spiders with my entire life. I hate spiders more than anything. Right up there is like centipedes, maggots, bloodworms or mealworms. Oh, gross. Yeah, I hate all that stuff. Anything with like anything but an octopus that has more than 4 legs. Yuck, I don't like it. Octopuses are very cool. You guys, I can't wait for fall. I can't wait for the new catalog. I get excited. I get so excited. And I'm loving the summer scents, but oh my word, my true love is always going to be like the fall, winter. Love everything about it. Apples and oats. Enough people were kind of like either like it or love it. Isn't that funny how the sunlight shines through my hair and it makes me look like I have less hair on the side. It drives me insane. Anybody want baby fine hair? Because if you don't have the sun behind it, I look like I have hair. I don't know what that is. Oh, you guys, one of my favorite things to eat is oatmeal. Ooh, this is freshly poured. I bet you it's coming back. I'll bet you. Is that one I can read? I seriously don't know how you guys read them if you don't peel the stickers off. And one of my eyes is 20/20. I only have one with an astigmatism, and it's a slight astigmatism. So how you guys read this stuff, I have no idea. Maybe it's because I stare at a computer all day. I don't know. So this is like fresh oatmeal. And like a slight apple, cinnamon, maybe a little brown sugar. I love everything about this, but I'm a huge oatmeal fan, and right now on E2M you can't have it. Like, oatmeal would have to be my cheat meal, and I'm like, I kind of want like dessert. Like my last cheat meal, you guys, went to Olive Garden, and I was a good girl. I did have some angel hair pasta, but I looked at the calorie count, and I had something with shrimp and asparagus and like a tomato sauce. But like Dale and I split the tiramisu. Oh my word. That was like heaven. I love tiramisu. Yeah, I'm so sorry I'm spending way too much time. You guys, I miss these so much. I love apple cinnamon, or apples and oats, because it's like a slight apple cinnamon, in with like that fresh baked oatmeal. Oh, it's so good. Another one that's a love it or hate it, and that's why I put it in my club, I was scared, is around the campfire. Now, when I smelled the little tester, I thought, I don't like the way smoke smells. I don't like it. But when I melted this, it had like such a sweet perfumey note. So it's like you were around a campfire and the packaging is like so cute. Excuse me one sec, because I'm getting like a low blood sugar. A lot of wax to go through. So my whipped coffee there. It has like a sweet perfumey note, or like you're burning sweet wood around the campfire, but slightly perfumey. It's beautiful. Now, the scent circle, Dale couldn't deal with it in his car. I don't know that that one's freshly poured. It is so pretty. And it wasn't until I melted this that I appreciated it. And it's because there's that sweet perfumey note in there. Oh, it's so pretty. It really, really is pretty. And that one's got like some... I just want to see, you guys, if it has a pour date. Might have to take a quick break. Stop and come back and take like a sugar pill, so bear with me, because my blood sugar is feeling kind of all of a sudden. I have hypoglycemia, so there's no pour date. Dang. Oh no, there is. It's way up here. March of 2025. Or 2025, 2021. March 25th. You guys, I love it. And I think this is way stronger smoky smell than Palo Santo. But it's pretty. Oh, I was so scared they might not bring this one back, because so many people were like, either they loved it or they hated it. So I didn't dare be without that. And First Day of Fall is one of my all-time favorites. Yeah, this is the one. It has like, sorry, like a notification. Whenever I have a missed call, it won't go away. It's distracting because that's where I look for the camera. It has like, whew, my blood sugar, hang tight. Hang tight with me. Hopefully I'll have to stop this. It has like an star anise note in it. So star anise smells like black licorice. And so whenever someone says like licorice root tea tastes nothing like black licorice. It is like a really sweet, all natural tea that's just super sweet. So if you add like licorice root tea to black coffee, or regular iced black, you know, like oolong tea or something, it sweetens it up without sugar. But star anise is what people think of when they think of black licorice. So to me, first day of fall. I guess you kind of get some crisp leaves. But to me, what I smell is maybe some like crisp fallen leaves that are dying. But I get star anise, which is like black licorice, and cider. I love first day of fall. I think it's fantastic. So I love that one. Bear with me. Autumn road trip. Oh, look at the packaging. Oh my gosh. So this gives me a little bit of painted leaves vibes. My blood sugar, I don't know if you can tell. It comes in waves, so. But this has like a cider note meets painted leaves. Like cedar cider meets painted leaves from Bring Back My Bar. So it's like fresh, just after it rained, fall leaves, like when they're still yellow and orange and red, and so they're not like dead and crisp, they're freshly fallen. And you're drinking hot apple cider walking through the forest. I love Autumn Road Trip, and this one's a little sweaty. Oh, that's so good. And then my other favorite, you guys, I really don't want to stop this because then you have to piece it together. I hadn't eaten enough last night. Just For You is the other fall one that I love. Now I loved, hold on. I loved Very Snowy Spruce, but it's super popular. Everybody loves Very Snowy Spruce. So I was pretty confident that would come back, but I was worried about Just For You and Iced Pine, which I love slightly better. You have to piece this together, you guys, and get like sugar tablets. This one I think is almost sweeter than Iced Pine. That might, yeah, I mean that's a pine and this is fir needles. But it's such a sweet fir needle. So instead of like the iced pine, this is like sweeter. I'm trying to dig. It's hard because you get the dizzy. I love. Ooh, look at that one. I can kind of read this one. 12/12/2020. You guys, that's scary. Just For You, 12/12/2020. Hope this comes back. If not, it's a keeper. Because I even kind of like it slightly better than Just For You. Oh, that's a little frightening. I just hope they had extras. So it's Just For You. The wave went away, so let's see. My limited time offer Christmassy. Okay. See if I can do these here. Let's see. So, one of, like I was saying, painted leaves. One of the bring back my bars that I absolutely had to have from fall winter was painted leaves. I love this. This wax bar makes me happy. So it's like a fresh cut, almost like balsam tree. Like you just sawed it down. And in the fall, with like it had just rained, and you have those red, yellow, like the gorgeous one, there's still bright leaves. Oh man, it's like gorgeous fall fresh air, but it's so bright and so happy. And that tree note grabs me with that fresh, bright smell of fresh fallen leaves, slightly wet from dew or, you know, rain the night before. It's so pretty. It's so pretty, and it makes me so happy. It's like sunshine in fall. Oh, it's so pretty. And it's so clean and bright. I love everything about painted leaves. I don't see a pour date. It's so pretty. So pretty. I'm so happy I found that one, because that's out of this world, phenomenal to me. Oh, you guys, trying to think how I want to do this. This is kind of fall too. How I want to do these. To tell you about them, like in a, oh, I should tell you about this one. All right, so my bar. Am I missing? Oh no, it's right there. What's the other? Oh yeah, no. Okay, so. I got the order. I want to do these in. So they don't. Oh, it's right there. Lord Almighty. Arctic Kiss. And look at those polar bears on there. I'm obsessed. It reminds me of my friend Ursula. She that passed away 2.5 years ago. She always felt like she was really into. She had a little bit of Native American blood in her, and so she was always obsessed with Native American culture, and so she always felt like her spirit animal was like a bear. And I think to her, because she originally had like brown hair, like dark brown like me, She always considered herself like a black bear, grizzly bear kind of thing. But to me, because like since I've known her, she's had like salt and pepper and then pretty much just pure white hair. I think of her like a polar bear. Oh. So Arctic Kiss was the December scent of the month. And it's the first time I started getting my scent of the month kit. And yet another reason why I didn't keep, that's a good sign. January 5th though. Enough people love this. I'm predicting it comes back. Isn't that weird? How hard it is to get out. And it was January. This is the first scent of the month kit that I started getting in with box. And it was the Polar Panorama Northern Lights, which reminded me of my friend Ursula. It's like a soft mint, like Silver Bells, kind of a soft mint. And it's got, instead of like Eskimo Kiss with, I think it's blackberry, this has like a honeydew melon. And it has like this clean, fresh air, like just this slight laundry fresh air. Like I could totally see this in laundry. But it's so like that soft, almost buttermint with the soft melon meets the soft laundry. Clean, crisp. Is just so calming and soothing. I am team Arctic Kiss. It's like one of Lisa Robert's favorite scents. And I have to agree. I just love it to pieces. So that, I mean, that's like year-round amazing. But it's so pretty for like winter. It's so pretty. So pretty. So I love Arctic Kiss. And then let's go with like a Disney one that I think is fall. Frozen 2 Fearless by Nature. I had to have it. When I got Sven, I got this scent pack and the wax. And I love it so much. So just like Painted Leaves, it's got that beautiful tree note, like a sweet tree note, like balsam almost. And like fresh, crisp fall air. And then it almost has like this tiny bit of, oh, Fearless by Nature, I can look this up. It almost has like this tiny bit of citrus. Is it Traversing Through Wildflowers, if I remember right? So maybe it's the wildflowers that smell like fresh fall leaves to me. And then, oh, Painted Leaves, by the way, you guys, is wander through blue spruce, red maple, and golden woods. So good. This is so good. And it has sage. And I think sage is so calming and soothing. I have to find the notes because I feel like I butcher it by my description. But I am so in love with it, so in love. And then I did bring back my bar. Fearless by Nature. Brave the journey with unwavering loyalty, traversing wildflowers and sage as you navigate the woods. So I get the woods, I get the fresh fallen leaves, I get the sage, which is very soothing, and then wildflowers comes off as like fallen leaves to me, almost citrus. Maybe it's like like a bergamot kind of citrus, but it's not like so strong. I think the sage softens that. I think it's delightful. Ooh, this one's kind of greasy. I think it's soothing and it's calming, and it's absolutely gorgeous. You can tell whenever I do the old lady look. Looking at the pour date, I might be able to read this one without taking the sticker off. I want to say it's January of 2021. January 5th. It's so pretty. If this ever comes back, I highly recommend this one if you like that nature kind of smell. And you guys, it's gonna take me a while to get through 63 bars out of 64. It's if you like painted leaves, it even kind of reminds me of the Mandalorian slightly. If you love that, or tree notes, I highly recommend this one. And there's nothing like it, except maybe painted leaves is similar but not. Maybe Mandalorian, but again, that's a limited. It's so good. Fearless by Nature. My apologies, I'm gonna take too long on these. I can't help myself. Okay, let's go with another Disney. Can you tell by the color? I absolutely love this color. It's like a glow in the dark green almost. Let's see. I'm sure a lot of you have guessed it because I think a lot of people love this as much as I do. Where are you? Oh, Jack's Obsession. Gosh, I hope this one comes back. Eureka, this cauldron full of apple spiced with clove and cinnamon makes ghoulishly grand brew. So I get candy, red hot cinnamon, like a candied apple. This reminds me of like when you go to the fair and you eat a candied, like a red hot cinnamon candied apple. Because you get that crisp, almost Granny Smith apple and red hot cinnamon candy. I'll never be without this one. I love, imagine that, red hot cinnamon candied apples. I love Granny Smith apples. This is like pure fall and it's like amazing. And look at the color of that like glow in the dark green wax. Like, oh my gosh. If you love cinnamon candied apples, I mean that apple is like that tart, bright Granny Smith with like red hot cinnamon. Oh man, that's like a fair candied apple, red hot cinnamon candied apple. Oh my gosh, like Jack's Obsession is to die for. And crossing my fingers that comes back. There's a pour date on this one. A lot of people have this in their club, so I think they'll just keep pouring it regardless. So we are on to some Christmas ones. One of my very favorite ones, and if I had to pick, this is one of the ones that would totally stay no matter what. Wassail Wonderland. You can say wassail, but I always say wassail. Orange zest, lemon peel, cinnamon sticks over fresh pine. I think this smells like mulling spices. Oh, but you get that orange. You get the like fresh orange. Oh, it's so good. And you get the sweet pine, like iced pine, sweet pine. The orange, it's like fresh oranges and it's brightened up with that lemon. but you get that pine and that cinnamon. And the orange really comes out when this is melting. I hope they put this in the catalog. I really, really do, because this is one of the most beautiful scents I've ever smelled. It's delightful. Oh, it's one of my favorites of the whole Christmas collection. Home for the Holidays, was it, or something like that? Oh my gosh, Wassail Wonderland. I'll never be without that one. Like, not ever. And another one that I mean, surprise when you hear the scent notes. Blue Christmas. And I think this is a love it or hate it, but I find a lot of people love or hate Red Hot Cinnamon. A lot of people love or hate the pine, balsam fir kind of scents. Like, this is Christmas in a bar. Like Elvis Blue Christmas Without You. Like, like this is Christmas Day. My golly. It reminds me, it's gonna sound funny, of like a chapstick that I had when I was a kid, and it had like orange, it was like one of those tins that you slide open. So I smell that yummy orange clove kind of, but you get that fresh cut Christmas pine tree. You get the orange peels, the pine tree, the clove. The clove is not heavy. It's like the clove and the cinnamon sticks, it's like they're mulling in the background on the stove. And you're sitting around the Christmas tree and with mulling spices. I don't know what it is about this, but it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. And I am shocked it's not in the catalog too. Pour date of 12/19/2020. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, and I find people either love it or hate it. I think it's delightful, and I can't wait for the holiday season to melt that one. Gorgeous. Red berries and spruce. This is a mix of cranberry, raspberry swirled with a sprig of blue spruce. You're gonna find if it's got spruce in it. I love it. This is so good. I think like this should go in the catalog. What I love about this one, compared to a lot of the scents that are in the catalog, like last year, like the cranberry, like whatever, those are so generic, and this is so unique in the fact that you get the spruce tree with with the cranberries, and the raspberry brings like a tart sweetness that is absolutely beautiful. All three of those together are so stinking good. So good. Like that holiday collection last year was out of this world to me. A slightly like gooey packaging. So you can tell it was poured in December. Been sitting around the Scentsy warehouse a little bit. I don't think a lot of people have this in their club. It's a club worthy one for me. Cranberry, raspberry, and blue spruce. It's just such a bright, happy, sweet, like Christmas trees. I love everything about it. I really love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think this is a big favorite of a lot of people, and you're gonna see this in their club. And this is why I took Hug in a Mug out and kept this one. But I kind of wish I'd have kept Hug in a Mug because it's so different. But Marshmallow Mint Cocoa, and I got a brick in this still. Cozy up with a mug of hot chocolate as airy marshmallow peppermint float above a rich creamy cocoa. And everything in this one blends so beautifully and perfectly that you don't get a heavy one or the other. Oh my word. This was March of 2021. So you get a soft hot cocoa. You get a soft peppermint. Like a creamy peppermint. All mellowed out with that amazing marshmallow. This is so good, and this was such a good performer. And everything was the exact same. So it's not like you got a lot of cocoa with a little marshmallow and a little peppermint, or you got a lot of peppermint and a little cocoa and a little marshmallow. Like everything was blended so perfectly. Like this is perfection. 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 And it kind of reminds me of whatever the Bring Back My Bar was, and I did not keep that because this one was better. The one that smells like a Girl Scout Thin Mint Peppermint Patty. I mean, the peppermint in that one was sharper, which I don't mind. But I felt like that bar didn't last like this one. And this one has that hint of cocoa, like hot cocoa. You guys, that's perfection. And it's soft and it's comforting and it's cozy. They did such a good job blending this one so that not one note was stronger than the other. If this comes back, jump on it. That's pure perfection right there, and that one's gonna stay. You see why I'm having trouble? Like some of y'all are probably like, I would so not take Cinnamon Bear. These are my loves that I'm going over at the moment. I'm the weirdo. I am the weirdo that has cookies for Santa. You will not see many people with this in their club. My daughter and I love it, but I don't get that sour milk note that people get. I think it smells like carnation evaporated milk. And from making, from baking at Christmas time, oh, I think this is the best bar. Not many people are gonna have this in their club, and it has a pour date, and I can't read it. I think it's 2020. It smells to me like a sugar cookie, and I melted sugar cookie and I did not like it. It got Play-Doh-y. That is not an adjective. That's not a real word, but I'm making it one. This is like a fresh out of the oven sugar cookie. And you're making cream cheese icing at the same time. Like it literally smells like cream cheese. Like the kind you put in pumpkin roll, like the yummy, sweet cream cheese and freshly baked cookies out of the oven. I love this way more than I love sugar cookie. I think it smells like you're making Christmas cookies. Or like if you had sugar cookies and you put cream cheese icing on them. I think it's absolutely out of this world, and I love it. And it was a great performer. Fantastic performer for me. and it smells 100 times better than sugar cookie to me. I am so blessed that I am not one of those people that get the sour milk note, because this is absolutely fantastic. So the only one that I did not keep from that Christmas collection was the gingerbread hugs. And I love gingerbread, but there's something about that one that came off weird to me, so I don't have that one in my club. And it didn't even perform that great for me. So, what else can I get that's kind of wintry? Or should I? Okay, let's go with what's currently $14 in clearance. And I am like, you guys, the Disney Villains warmer is one of the most fantastic warmers. I was so impressed when I got that. And the 3D effect from that warmer, and think Halloween. Halloween's coming up. It's a spectacular warmer. It's got a green bulb. The dish has like a poison apple, like from Just One Bite on it. I love that warmer. It's only $54.50 or something instead of like $75. I paid full price, you guys. Go get that warmer. It's spectacular. And this wax collection is $14 in clearance. Now, I have them all in my club. Well, okay, so now I have them all in my club. Maleficent. Oh, Arctic Kiss, by the way, was Arctic Mint, Fresh Air, Embrace, Fluffy White Clouds. Maleficent, where are you? I think it's spectacular. It's one of my all-time favorites of all time. This is one of the bars that if I could only have a handful of bars, like 10 bars, this is one of the 10. This is 100% one of the 10 that would always stay in my club. Regardless of having Love Spell, or, well, it's not called Love Spell, it's Lucky in Love. I'm obsessed with this one. Obsessed. And of the whole collection, this is my favorite, Maleficent. The beauty of gardenia meets malevolent musk. White, juicy blood orange drips over satsuma plum for the sweetest revenge. To me, the same peachy note that is in Victoria's Secret Love Spell and Lucky in Love, that same peachy note is in this. And it reminds me enough of Victoria's Secret Love Spell that I'm obsessed. But you get that beautiful plum. It's not that weird damson plum. Like, this is satsuma plum. So I think it's a sweet plum. I don't get gardenia. I don't get blood orange. So they blended that extremely well to where I don't get that. I get peach and sweet plum. And not like sweet plum pastry. Yuck, I hate that one. Yeah. This is like Victoria's Secret Love Spell peach and sweet, juicy, you're eating a ripe plum. I think this is, and this performs so well for me in my house. Out of this world. I love it. I love it. I don't know that a ton of people have this in their club, but I won't live without it. I won't. It was one of the first things I put in my club, and it will stay there. Unless some horrible accident happens, this is staying in my club, and I highly recommend, personally. Everybody's gonna say this is their favorite. That's my least favorite. Everybody's gonna say they pretty much hate this one. I'll explain why I love it. This is divine, and Perfectly Posh has a hand cream that smells identical, and Anna Nation can verify. This smells just like Show Me What You're Made Of from Perfectly Posh, if anybody knows that body line. It's exactly like Show Me What You're Mermaid of hand cream. It's spectacular. I love it. I love everything about it. I love the packaging. I love the Disney movie Maleficent. You can help but feel sorry for her. I love Sleeping Beauty. I used to have a record of the Sleeping Beauty waltz by Tchaikovsky, however you say it. I wish I could sing like Dale. I love it. 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 I love everything about it. So that's like Halloween yummy, but I do it all year round because it reminds me of Victoria's Secret Love Spell. Like, it totally reminds me. I mean, I guess you kind of get like a fresh orange, not like a blood orange. Oh, you guys, spectacular, spectacular, spectacular. Mad props to that one. Most people do not like this bar. They don't think it's a good performer. They don't like the goji berry. I thought it was spectacular. It's done a great job for me, and it's near and dear to my heart. This was my best friend's name that died 2.5 years ago, Ursula. Her sweet, adorable husband, when she passed away, gave me her Ursula Disney LuLaRoe leggings. We used to get in so much trouble ordering LuLaRoe. Spending way too much money. I love it, and it's sentimental. And I'm one of the few people that have this in my club, and I can't part with it. So it says, an alluring potion of wild blackberry, scarlet raspberry, and bubbly goji berry, wrapped in a vengeful vanilla silk, will leave you spellbound. To me, it's got like a blue raspberry vibe, and I love blue raspberry everything. So the blackberry, the blue, like scarlet raspberry, to me comes off blue raspberry. You maybe kind of get an effervescent note of bubbly goji berry. I think it's delightful. I think it's fantastic. And Anna Nation, her best friend also passed away. So her favorite bar to remember her friend Dusty is Rainbows and Butterflies. And you guys, if you put Ursula, Poor Unfortunate Souls, and Rainbows and Butterflies together, out of this world combination, I highly recommend getting a bar of Rainbows and Butterflies before the season is up. Getting this Villains Wax collection before it like leaves the clearance section, and put Ursula, Poor Unfortunate Souls together with Rainbows and Butterflies. Spectacular, and it's an amazing performer. When you put those two together, it's magic. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to be one of the few people that say it and have it in their club, but it's sentimental regardless. But I think it's great. I liked it, whether or not it said Ursula. I liked it. I think it's like blueberry and blue raspberry, and I think it's fantastic. I love it. I love it so much. And I think that's more of like a summer scent to me. Now, when I melted this one, I did not like it. And it's only because it has, and I don't even think I wrote it down. I did not. It's like apple and cinnamon, which is very fall, but it's got a molasses note in it, and that molasses comes off as alcohol to me, like liquor. Just One Bite, Evil Queen. Everybody loves this one. And my daughter got the same alcohol note. Like, it's a gooey bar. I do not see a pour date. I love the way it smells cold. I love it. And I'm like, I gotta try it again because I'm hoping that I don't, I mean, it's gooey. I'm hoping I don't get that alcohol note from the molasses when it melts. Because on cold, I can't smell it. It's like a cinnamon candied apple, but it's not that Jack's Obsession Granny Smith apple. To me, it's more of like a Macintosh. So it's like you made a cinnamon candied apple out of a Macintosh versus a Granny Smith apple. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful cold. And it's red hot cinnamon meets, I'm gonna say, Macintosh apple. I'm crossing my fingers that molasses does not smell like alcohol. I hope it comes off more brown sugar. My scent preferences have, I hope my scent preferences have matured. My nose has matured from all of this wax I've melted since last fall. Because cold, it is spectacular. I'm praying that when I warm it, it doesn't come off like alcohol. But it reminds me of my dear friend Etta Harrison, because she absolutely loves this, and find her channel on YouTube. I'm sure most of you already have. And Anna Nation also loves this because her friend Dusty really truly did look like Snow White. Like that's not a joke. She really does look like Snow White. And she loves this, but she wants like Snow White, not the evil queen. Poor girl. I've submitted ideas. I've tried, Anna. For you ladies, I want to keep it and I want to love it. So cross your fingers. This one works better for me this year. So I put that back in my club, and this is what the dish looks like, except the dish is green. It's got that poison apple. It's the most adorable warmer. Highly recommend. All right, so let's go with NHL Fresh Ice, Cold Air Icy Mint Face Off at full strength while a slap shot of sandalwood brings home the win. So it comes off kind of like men's cologne. To me is the sandalwood, and this is so good. Like that baby powder blue. It's very, some people will describe that as astringent. I don't find it astringent. But that sharp, fresh peppermint patty peppermint is the peppermint. It's like that cool peppermint patty. And that sandalwood is spectacular with this wax. Spectacular. And it makes for like a slightly men's cologne vibe to, it's like you're watching hockey players. Really, it really is. That icy cool, oh my gosh. That icy cool fresh peppermint. So bright, and yeah, I find it so soothing. And that sandalwood, I love this in the bedroom. That's gonna sound weird. Maybe sharp peppermint keeps people awake. Doesn't me. I think it's soothing, and especially when you mix that sandalwood with it. I love everything about this one. Love. NFL Gridiron Rush. Now this one is one I'm toying with taking out of my club. Supercharged citrus, crisp apples set the stage for game day on the gridiron, while a dash of fresh cut grass and sleek sandalwood surge into the end zone. I'm a huge Tom Brady fan. So I was the world's biggest, my car is plastered with Patriots until he left the Patriots. Now I'm a Buccaneers fan because where Tom Brady goes, and now Rob Gronkowski, those are my boys. I don't care what team they play for, so I'm loyal to my boys. I know most people hate Tom Brady, and the only reason I ever started watching football is because I was like, why does everybody hate Tom Brady? Like, and he's like Michael Jordan to me. I'm like, how can you hate Tom Brady? He's spectacular. He doesn't cheat. I've watched him play. He's not a cheater. And Dale's favorite team has always been the New England Patriots. We love Maine. Oh, the chipmunks outside. We love Maine. We would move to New England, and like, I love everything about New England. So it kind of broke my heart that Tom Brady but it was, anyways, don't need to talk football. But I bet you the Patriots are regretting letting go of Brady, aren't they? Yeah, so they stole Gronk, and he came back out of retirement, and what do you want to bet Julian Edelman doesn't go down there? And Julian Edelman is like so beautiful. Except with the beard. I don't do beards. I don't like beards. I like Tom Brady's baby face. And he has like this German, gorgeous jawline. I'm like, ooh. He's like beautiful too. But Julian Edelman, when he has a fresh shave, like when he's got a clean shaven face, Julian Edelman is so cute. Eye candy. The Patriots were eye candy when Danny Amendola was with them too. Forget it. And the McCourty twins. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Anyways, enough about football. You get the citrus. I do not get grass. I get citrus. It's like a better version of Jade and Jasmine. I hate Jade and Jasmine. I hate it so much. Why? Because it's like chase you out of the house men's cologne. And I'm kind of picky with the men's cologne. So the apple's pretty, it makes it very crisp, clean. I don't know that I specifically get apple. I get citrus. And the sandalwood, I think, again, is coming off like men's cologne. So to me, this is like a better version of Jade and Jasmine. But I don't know if I love it enough to keep it. I kind of wanted another bar because it's summertime. This is probably going to get the boot out of my club. But I think it's way better than Jade and Jasmine. And I have so many customers that love Jade and Jasmine, so I don't. I gave one of my customers who had a party, I'm like, here, you have that, because I know that you like that. The rest of I cut up my my brick. Like, I can't meld it anymore. Although, if you mix it with coconut lemongrass, that's fantastic. But this bar it's good. I just don't know if it's stay at my club good. I really wanted to melt it one more time for summer. So there is that one. Now, last fall and winter, bring back my bar. One that I really liked, and it was a really strong performer, was blackcurrant bubbly. A lot of people don't like blackcurrant, but I do. Champagne bubble stir, blackcurrant, sweet orange, and vanilla sugar. To me, it's like what I love about this is the fizzy note. You do get a distinct fizzy note, and I don't mind the blackcurrant. It's strong, but it's like a sweet tart to me. It's like a fizzy sweet tart, fizzy sweet tart. And this is such a strong performer, and it lasted a couple days. And I get such a kick out of the bubbly note. But literally, it's like you're eating sweet tarts, and I love sweet tarts. I love it, but a lot of people don't like the blackcurrant. I think it's great. So, also, one of the bring back my bars that I had to have, here we go with the tree notes, and I love lavender. Lavender and white balsam is lavender freshened by wintry white balsam and crisp amber. I think this is a beautiful, sexy perfume. I would wear this as a perfume. I love the balsam. I love it. It's the sweetest note of the trees. Balsam is one of my all-time favorites. And you mix that with lavender. And that amber makes it like a perfume. Oh, this is so pretty. And I guess it's the balsam that makes it kind of a wintry lavender. But I love melting this in my bedroom. It's beautiful, it's sweet, it's sexy, it's soothing. I want that in perfume and body care so bad. Lavender and white balsam, out of this world. And another one from the Bring Back My Bar is plum and white woods, and I was like, plum, because I really hated sweet plum pastry. One of the few. Sweet raspberry preserves, damson plum, and I was like, oh no, because I think damson plum, is that the same one that's in the sweet plum pastry? Weave through vanilla orchid, orchid, yeah. I think that this is also wintry feeling, but I would wear this as a perfume too. I think the raspberry sweetens up the plum and makes it sexy. And the vanilla orchid, it's a sexy, it's a great bedroom scent. It's sexy, it's soothing, it's like wintry, sexy, just beautiful, beautiful. And it says white wood, so I'm thinking there's some kind of a woody note that's not actually described here, but it's got to be something in here that's like a balsam, like a softer balsam. It's sexy bedroom, feminine perfume, beautiful. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love everything about those. Love everything about those. So let's go on to, let's see, what do we got here? You guys, I got cut off. I don't know if I got a call or something that cut off my video. That's so weird. So here I'm back. I still have lots more. So bear with me. So from okay, so I think I want to do this. What was this? Last month. This is June, May. Because this month is a peeling apple. May. Scent of the month. Palm Beach. Oh. Yeah. It's not funny. I wrote this down as Palm Beach Breeze. Is that right, you guys? Wait, let me look. Let me make sure. Because it's weird that I did that. Normally I'm pretty good about that. No. Oh, that was the laundry. Never mind. So, palm trees and ocean breeze. Bright palm leaf, fresh coconut water, sway to the rhythm of an ocean breeze. And you guys, this is a fantastic performer. I think it smells like the most luxurious shampoo. I feel pampered. It gives me vacation vibes, but I think it smells identical to Physique shampoo. And if you know what I'm talking about, I don't know if Walmart still carries it, but I think it smells like Physique shampoo. And it's a great performer, and I love everything about this. And it's it's even sweeter and prettier to me than Ocean, and I love Ocean. But there is something about this that is, and I think it's maybe because it reminds me of Physique shampoo, and I was obsessed with it when it came out. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely luxurious shampoo on vacation. I love it. I love it. I love it. And it's such a great performer. That's like one of my favorite colors right there. That's turquoise. This is like aqua. I love it so much. Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. Another fantastic performer for me. And when you smell it cold, I didn't think it was going to be as fantastic as when you melt it. I got such great performance out of Moana Spirit of Montanui. It shocked the heck out of me. Watery Melon Pineapple Plumeria depict a lush island paradise rich with tradition. The melon in this is so gorgeous, gorgeous. This is everything I wish Mad for Melon smelled like. It's a gorgeous, sweet candy melon. Like, it's that yummy, watery melon. And it's so good, and it performs so well. And it lasts for a couple days. I think what sweetens it up is the pineapple and the plumeria kind of make it just beautiful, like a beautiful melon scented perfume. I love everything about this bar. I love it, I love it, I love it. Moana Spirit of Montanui is so good. I love it. I love it so much. I love it. Catching Z's. I like them. The only one I didn't love is Lights Out, and it's because I got like a tobacco note, and I think Carrie F on here mentioned that, and then I think Etta Harrison also got that note. And when I put at the time it was really light, when I used 2 bars of that, I did pick up that tobacco note, and I don't like tobacco. My mom smoked like a chimney when I was little, and I don't like tobacco because of it. So I only kept 2. I really liked Pillow Time, or what's the name of it? Sleep Happy? Sleep Happy. And it smelled like Palmolive dish soap, but it was so pretty, and I got a good like a decent performance out of it. I enjoyed it, and it was a pretty floral to me, but I guess when people said Palmolive dish soap, I was like, okay, yeah, it kind of does, and it kind of ruined it for me, but I kind of wish I'd have kept it now. I wish I hadn't kicked it out, because I did like it, but I did keep Pillow Time. And this is the one that has Blue Tansy tucked in with Silk Blossom and Calming Passion Flower. And this is very floral. A lot of people say it keeps them awake. Like, I find it soothing. I don't find it, I don't, like, the floral in this doesn't, like, wake me up. I think it's gorgeous, and I think it's perfect for summertime. It's such a pretty floral. I love the Blue Tansy, and I have all kinds of oils, and doTERRA has like a Blue Tansy oil in their deep blue. I think it's gorgeous. It has a lilacs and violets vibe to it. It's obviously not like lilacs and violets, but it's got enough of a vibe, and I don't know if it's the passion flower, silk blossom. I don't know what it is that gives me that, it's not the blue, well, I haven't smelled Blue Tansy flower, but the Blue Tansy oil is like minty. I think it's the blue tansy oil that like is like, you feel it like a peppermint like on your skin. It's got to be the combination of the silk blossom and the passion flower that has like a sweet, soft lilac vibe, and then almost like a pansy. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. There's no parting with this one for me. I think it's beautiful. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I would wear it as a perfume. A lot of people didn't care. Well, lots of people didn't care for it. It was too floral. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love Pillow Time. I love it so much. And my favorite of that whole collection, and this is another one that is going to stay in my club forever, is Snuggle Up. Settle down in cashmere woods, curled up with angel lavender and soothing sage. And that sage is soothing. It's calming. And the angel lavender is like out of this world. And it must be the cashmere woods that I love everything about this. I want it in scent soak. I want it in body care, fragrance spray, laundry. I like it better than Jammy Time. And I used all my bars. That's how much I love it, you guys. And I was like, I can't wait to get my quarterly club and get another one. This is out of this world, and it's a fantastic performer. I love it more than Jammy Time because it's got more of a depth to it. I don't know if it's the sage. I don't know if it's the cashmere woods. It's like, it's everything, and it lasts for a good week in my bedroom. And it's not even a bad thing that it takes over the whole upstairs. It's spectacular, and it's so I go upstairs and I'm just like very zen, very peaceful, very calm for a good week. I think this is right up there with Maleficent. I'll never be without it ever, unless something terrible happens. I'm never gonna be without it because I've used them all. I get that, like, the cashmere woods must come off like a almost vanilla brown, like a warm vanilla sugar with sage and like sweet lavender. Oh my word. And it's adorable packaging. I love Snuggle Up. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's one of the best performing longevity waxes I have ever used from Scentsy. Nothing lasts as long as this. Oh my word. I love that to death. I love everything about it. Disney Princess True Love Awaits. Enter a kingdom where enchanting ripe raspberry, sparkling mandarin, and kiss of sweet vanilla write the perfect fairy tale ending. I think this smells like, it's such a beautiful, it does not say floral, but I get, and it must be the raspberry and the mandarin that come off like a really sweet rose. Like, have you guys, my dad, when I was little, used to grow all kinds of roses, lots and lots of roses. So we had everything from red roses to yellow roses to white roses. And there is a difference. If you smell an actual rose bush, there is a difference between a fresh white rose, and that's one of my favorites, and a red, like a deep red rose. This is like a fresh, deep red rose. it's not powdery like a typical rose scent. It's like a soft with like this, it reminds me of fresh red rose, like a fresh red rose. Because I used to go around smelling my dad's rose bushes. And I was amazed at how like the peach one and the white one smell different than the red one and the pink one. Like they all smell slightly different. I used to get Japanese beetles on them, and I used to play with Japanese beetles. So you get like the yummy, to me it reminds me, it's dead on for a fresh red rose out of the garden. But the raspberry orange come off with like a soft sweet floral in there too. It does not have floral in the notes, but I'm not the only one that thinks that this comes off slightly floral, but in a really pretty way. And you get the raspberry mandarin, which to me is like sweet, yummy, but like fruity. But I'm telling you, it smells like a fresh red rose. Not like artificial rose scent of body care, but like a fresh red rose. Like someone just bought you a dozen red roses. I absolutely love it. It's spectacular. Love, love, love. Now, if I have to pick between this and Bloomin' Beach, true love awaits, because this is fresh red rose. This is artificial rose to me. 100%. This is fresh red rose, like a dozen fresh red roses. This is artificial rose. But it's a sweet artificial rose. Bloomin' Beach, let's find this one. Because I don't even think it says rose. Which amazes me. Because I get artificial rose. And I'm not the only one. Wait, let me see. Bloomin' Beach here. Is here. Hang in there. Bloomin' Beach. I still don't. You see, the packaging is roses. Surfs up, suns out as notes of beach roses. I guess it does say roses. Beach roses and lush peony join sea jasmine to usher in the fun. I get a sweet artificial rose. And what must sweeten it up is the jasmine and the peony. And it's blush peony, so it's not like heavy peony, it's blush peony and sea jasmine. But I 100% get sweet artificial rose. And this is dozen red roses. This is sweet artificial. And I like them both enough. I can't pick, but if I have to pick, this one's staying and this one's going. Because seriously, I can't keep a over $550 club. I just can't. So of the two, this one stays, because this is like authentic red rose right there, and it's beautiful. But I think it's perfect for this time of year. I had to get one more, if nothing else. I kind of want to get a couple more and mix it. Like I kind of want to do like almond croissant and Bloomin' Beach, like a petal tea cake. But I love it. I do. I love it. So Bloomin' Beach, I think it's fantastic. So from the Easter collection, Banana berry, lusciously sweet banana cream layered with succulent strawberries. I get 0 berries, 0. Every time I've melted it, I get no berries. I get banana pudding, like authentic, and I've eaten lots of it, banana pudding, like with the vanilla wafers or Chessman, Pepperidge Farms Chessman cookies in chunks of banana, in banana flavored pudding or vanilla pudding, I guess you could use too, but the banana pudding in this is so good, but this does not last. For a good 2 hours, the banana pudding smell is out of this world. Like, I feel like I'm eating banana pudding. And then it's gone. And then it's gone. And I get no berries, which doesn't hurt my feelings. Because I'm all about the banana. I love the color. Like, it's, oh my goodness, I love it. It's like a butterscotch kind of tan. I want to eat banana pudding. I love mixing this with Havana Cabana. And to me, Havana Cabana smells like a banana popsicle. So when you mix banana pudding with banana popsicle, whoa. The Havana Cabana makes this stay alive. I love the two together, and it's why I've kept banana berry thus far. I may not keep it forever, but it's so good. It's so good. I love it. I'm gonna go make banana pudding. I love it. Banana berry. I love jumping jelly bean. Crisp pear, zesty apple, lemon, and sugar evoke sweet childhood memories. To me, it's my favorite Jelly Belly, and I know there's a whole nother Jelly Belly collection that I've never even smelled, but to me, this is juicy pear Jelly Belly. I love everything about it. Again, there's that like glow in the dark green. Is it the same color as Jack's Obsession? Now that I have them together. I kind of think Jack's is a tiny bit green, like greener. But they're both neon. Like, I don't know. That's pretty cool. You guys. It's just like a juicy pear Jelly Belly jelly bean to me, and it's a great reformer. I love it for this time of year. I think it's candy and it's sweet and it's fresh and it's juicy pear. Like you're eating juicy pear. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't want to kick this one out because it really reminds me of Jelly Belly, and I'm a huge Jelly Belly fan. Jelly Belly juicy pear. I don't know that I ever want to kick this one out. Do I always want my house to smell like juicy pear though? This is one of my hard decisions. But right now, banana berry would go before juicy pear. I love it. And who doesn't love toasted marshmallow? Summer staple goes gourmet with hints of smoked caramel and vanilla bean malt. It's like you toasted a marshmallow, but it has like a perfumey note. Oh my word. Like, this is yummy body care. It's a body care marshmallow. It's got Bonfire Beach vibes. I love it mixed with Bonfire Beach. I love toasted marshmallow. It's that sexy vibe that's in Bonfire Beach. There's wax on my chin. It's that sexy vibe of Bonfire Beach, but in a sweet toasted marshmallow. I don't know if I could pick between Bonfire Beach and toasted marshmallow. If I had to, I think Bonfire Beach wins. Because Bonfire Beach is still kind of like men's cologne. Like sexy men's cologne. Dale.
Hey everybody. Got all the new stuff. That's wonderful.
It's my quarterly club. I think they're so amazing. Both of them, I would hate to have to pick because I love them both and they both give me the same kind of vibe. But this is more of like the girl type vibe than the manly Bonfire Beach vibe. That's a sexy couple. Bonfire Beach and Toast and Marshmallow are a sexy couple. That's all I have to say. So Little Mermaid Kiss the Girl is on back order. All right, let's go with the Life's a Garden collection. What did I keep out of there? I kept apple parsley. Fresh picked parsley brings a subtle crispness to tart apple and luscious layered juicy pear. You guys, I get 0 parsley, like 0. My maze of boxes. It smells like Mr. Bubble Bubble Bath. I don't care who you are, it smells like Mr. Bubble Bubble Bath. And yep, I was born in the 70s, but I was so allergic to Mr. Bubble Bubble Bath, I couldn't use it. I kept this in my club, even though it's soapy and it's floral. Because it smells like Mr. Bubble Bubble Bath and I feel like I'm a little kid again. So excited my mom bought me Mr. Bubble Bubble Bath. But it's like I can use it and I'm not highly allergic to it. But it's also, I can see where it's a fancy, like yuppie, yuppie shop, fancy apple soap. But to me, Mr. Bubble Bubble Bath. 100% Mr. Bubble Bubble Bath right there. It stayed because it's a great performer, but that's Mr. Bubble Bubble Bath. They should just put Mr. Bubble on the front. I don't even know if they make Mr. Bubble Bubble Bath anymore. You guys, that's so good. Mr. Bubble Bubble Bath. Apple parsley. I get 0 parsley. I get all Mr. Bubble Bubble Bath. I'm gonna be the only Scentsy consultant you see with pineapple mint in my club, and I am crazy about this one. So many people hate it. Juicy pineapple, fresh orange, refreshing spearmint over a twist on tropical. It's like you took fresh pineapple and fresh mint leaves out of the garden and rubbed them and put it in water and drink it. It's spectacular. Like, I love flavored water, like with fresh fruit, and herbs. This is herbal mint, fresh out of the garden, pulverized fresh mint. And amazing sweet pineapple slices diluted in water. And I want to go make it and drink it. I love everything about it. I absolutely love everything about it. You had me at fresh mint anyway, but throw in that yummy sweet pineapple. It's everything. It's everything. I for the life of me, I can't figure out why people don't like this. And it must be either you don't like pineapple or you don't like fresh mint. I think it's fantastic, out of this world. Like, I love it. It's not super strong. It's just, it's like summer. And it freshens and it livens up and brightens the air in the summer. Like, I would even melt this in the winter because it's so good. It's so good. I love everything about it. Pineapple mint. Hands down, I'm the only Scentsy consultant with that in my club, and it's staying. over some of these others, that one stays. Probably over Mr. Bubble Bath, that one would stay. I don't know. Lavender Violet. A swirl of sweet spun sugar takes garden-grown lavender and violet to alluring marshmallow depths. I want to cure this one because when I melt this, and I have two, I love lavender. I love our current catalog French lavender, but it's so light. It's so light. I barely get a performance out of it, and I love it so much. Love, love, love French lavender. But if I have to pick between lavender violet and snuggle up stain. But I love this, and I am so tempted to put French lavender in my Scentsy club. But I don't get a good performance out of it, you guys, and it breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. And I'm tempted to put, but it's stupid. It's stupid to combine bars. It's a whole nother story when Scentsy doesn't have a lot of banana that I want to hang on to banana berry. But it's stupid to mix this with something just to keep it. The banana berry is a whole nother thing. We just don't have that many banana. I love the marshmallow vibe. I wonder what this would be like with My Wish. Ooh, I'm losing my wax. It's falling off and I'm losing it. Because I love the marshmallow in both of those, and I'm just not sure I love the fig. But what if you mixed like lavender with fig? I might try that because I have another My Wish coming. I might mix these, and that might make me keep them because I need to keep more, right? I need, Lord. I think it's gorgeous. I love lavender. I love marshmallow, and you put them together and I think it's fantastic. I just, even by itself, I didn't get a fantastic performance out of it, but I love it enough. I wasn't ready to give up on it. And now I kind of want to mix it with My Wish. I write that down. Can rubber band that with a sticky note on it. I loved it. So that stayed. Strawberry basil got kicked out because I don't like waxy strawberry, and all I got was waxy strawberry. Sadly, I didn't get the basil. I didn't get the raspberry. It was just like strawberry chapstick. I wish I got more out of that. Some people got a great performance out of it. I wish I was one of them. I'm sadly not. Because I wanted to love it. I did. I can't make up my mind on this bar, you guys, and it has a weird vibe. But when it's melting, it's great. Cold is weird. And a lot of people still feel that it's weird warm, but I liked it. I thought, like Moana, it came alive. Lady and the Tramp. Luscious berries, succulent pear, mixed with freesia blossom, are as sweet as a faithful friend. On cold, I get a wet dog vibe. But it's so slight. It's so slight. But when it's forming, I don't get wet dog. I think the berry and the pear come alive, and it might be that freesia blossom that throws this off and makes it smell like wet dog vibe. But when it's warming, it's the berries and the pear to me. And it's a good performer. That I don't get the freesia blossom anymore. I get berries and pear. I had to try it again before I kick it out. It's yet another one of those that I'm like, I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I think I like it. And I don't want to be hasty because there's something so pretty about it. Maybe it's the pear that comes off cold. I don't know. I don't get it in the other pear scented ones. think it's just the mixture. But warm, I liked it better than the Little Mermaid. I had to try it again. I've got to try it. I will be the only Scentsy consultant with this in my club at the moment. I think everybody hated it. I kind of liked it. And nobody kind of liked it enough to keep it but me. There's something about it I kind of like. I know I'm weird. Wait. That's a fun surprise. So Angel, experiment 624. Mischievous mix draws you in like a siren song with a blend of goji berry. There's my goji berry. Blackberry. It's like Ursula. Reacting just so with sweet vanilla cream and sugar cane. And I think it's the sweet vanilla cream and sugar cane that makes this like award winning to everybody. It does. It gives you like strawberry like authentic strawberry taffy. It gives you a slight like Aqualina pink sugar vibe. But it's got the berries in there. And it's like it's got like, okay, so you wanna know how I describe this? Aqualina pink sugar, or maybe even blue sugar, which that's coming soon from my Scentbird subscription. I'll be able to tell you. Meets black raspberry vanilla. I think if you were to take black raspberry vanilla, which I've melted, and mix it with sugar that we used to have that I've never melted but I've heard people talk about, if you mix those together, I think you get this. But I get also like a strawberry taffy, and I think this would be fun with strawberry swirl. I love it, you guys. I love it. I love Angel. I think it's out of this world. Everybody loves this one. It's a keeper. And then Stitch, experiment 626. A specimen like Disney's Stitch requires the perfect formula, and this beaker full of Valencia orange, pineapple nectar, sugarcane, and sea salt mist is the sweetest catalyst. It's got a lot of an aqua note, and it's got to be the sea salt mist. This has a non-scary aquatic note, and the sweetness must be the orange and the pineapple. It's pretty. And I like the two mixed together. I think they work beautifully together. I don't know. It's like, if I had to pick, I would pick Angel and keep Angel and get rid of Stitch. I love Stitch so much. I think he's the cutest thing ever. He melts my heart. This is one I gotta keep. Like, I think it's cute. But of the two, like, this one wins. I love them together. It's pretty. It's like tropical vacation. It's pretty. Yeah. So, and then we have the Find Your Happy Wax collection. I think a lot of people like this one. Taste of Summer. Sit back and relax with iced tea, lemon, sparkling sugar, and a moment to take it all in. This is very Lipton instant iced tea mix, and I love everything about it. When I was a kid, I used to go to my friend's house, like spend the night at my friend's house, and we used to make Lipton instant iced tea mix, lemon Lipton iced tea mix in water and with ice, and it just reminds me of that. I mean, the lemon's kind of like a pledge lemon, but I love it. I think it's very lemon iced tea, but it's Lipton Sugar Crystal instant iced tea mix. It reminds me of childhood, and I like it. That's Taste of Summer. And then a lot of people actually like this one. Showered in Flowers, which is follow the trail of rose petals to a bouquet of sweet jasmine, sun-kissed greens, and overwhelming love. It's a gorgeous floral. I like floral most of the time. I think it's a gorgeous, pretty pillow time vibe. I got the two. This is definitely different. Oh, and they're so different enough, you gotta keep them both. You guys, I don't want to get rid of any of them. I guess that's why they're in my club. Maybe Gridiron Rush, and maybe Bloomin' Beach, maybe. Maybe Banana Berry. I have to. It's just pretty wildflowers. It's just a soft, pretty floral. I love Showered in Flowers, and it was a good performer. And the last one that shocked the crap out of me, and I had to keep it. Wild, Barefoot, and Free. Throw caution to the wind, soak up the fresh air, and feel the grass between your toes. I get no grass. And the aroma of wild ivy. I don't even really get ivy. Cold, maybe, but that's so funny. Okay, so for me, cold, I was like, ooh, it is kind of grassy, and I don't think I like it. Still cold, I'm like, I'm not sure I like it. I was so impressed. If you give this just like Fresh Cut Daisies, there's a green note that I don't love, and it must be the ivy kind of thing, but then there's that powdery floral that I don't love either. Give this a couple hours, just like Fresh Cut Daisies. Let that burn off, like suffer through the first couple hours. This lasted for days. Not as long as Snuggle Up. This is probably a good 3 days. And it turns into something magical, just like Fresh Cut Daisies. I was blown away, and I love the color. Like the grass green clover color. And I can almost kind of smell it under there. There's something so pretty in there. So pretty. I think it's a keeper. Like, I was so impressed with that after the first couple hours. I'm like, I can't believe I'm gonna keep that one. I still have more, you guys. I'm not joking. That's our current Bring Back My Bar. And those are all in my next club for September until I change something. Dumbo. I mean, I guess they can't keep everything. I kind of predict Pooh will go away. Could be wrong. It's been in there a couple years. I kind of think Pooh's gonna go away. But Dumbo's Circus Parade, Delight in Sweet Clementine, Creamy Peach, Fresh Mango, and Vanilla Bean. It's the prettiest. A lot of people have this in their club. It's the prettiest sweet, creamy fruity. The clementine, the peach, it's the same peach that I love. It just blends so pretty together. And it was the perfect summer scent. I just think it's weird they got rid of it when they did. But you can't keep Dumbo forever. So keep that in mind with Pooh. It's such a beautiful blend of peach and orange and mango and vanilla. It's the prettiest, calming, yummy, soft. Not so soft that, you know, like a medium performer, but oh, it's just, it's summer and it's beautiful. And I love Dumbo Circus. Love it so much. My favorite, all-time favorite floral. You know it's coming, don't you? I, for the life of me, cannot understand why my daughter gave me her bar. Why this didn't make it back in the catalog, because I think it is the most spectacular summer floral ever. Welcome summer. It's sunshine in a bar. Usher in sunny days with refreshing watermelon. I think that's where they got me. Lush wild plumeria. I love plumeria. And a splash of tropical waters. I think this is everything. I don't know why nobody likes it. I'm pretty sure I'm the only Scentsy consultant with this on YouTube in my club. And I, for the life of me, can't figure out. I can't figure out why people don't like it, why it's not in the catalog. It's a fantastic performer. Is a sweet candy floral, and I want it in everything. Perfume, cleaning products. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's a sunny, beautiful summer day. It's sunshine in a wax bar. Sunshine in a wax bar. I think the plumeria and the watermelon and the tropical waters mix so spectacularly together. It must be the watermelon with the plumeria. Like, it just has to be that I think this is everything. My daughter hates it. I'm like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You are not my kid. We're like twins. Except she doesn't like this. She doesn't like lavender and she doesn't like my tree scents, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? But I pretty much like most things. You guys, that one stays in my club forever. Like, why don't you people like that? I don't understand why nobody likes this. It's like pineapple mint. Well, I get why people don't like pineapple or they don't like mint, fresh mint. Okay. For the life of me, that's like Luna amazing. Why does everybody not like this? Blows my mind. I can't understand why nobody likes this. Like, I'm dumbfounded. This is the world's longest video, but you guys, like 60, wait till I get 92 bars in September if I don't kick any out. Y'all, wait till I have to talk about the, well, I won't have the fall ones, I'll have summer. That's out of this world, home run, spectacular, one of the best Scentsy bars ever. And I don't get it. I don't get why nobody likes it. I think it's everything. I think it's life. I don't get it. I kicked out Monsters Inc. Because I like Be Fabulous better. I like the grapefruit over the raspberry. And it's weird because it said mandarin, watermelon, pineapple, but I got lemon raspberry from Monsters Inc. Lemon thyme berry from the current Bring Back My Bar is identical, I swear. And I just like Be Fabulous better. So, Mandalorian. This is another dark horse. It's like Fearless by Nature. Silver mint, like Mandalorian armor, surrounds crisp bergamot, and I don't normally like bergamot unless it's done just right. An earthy sweet geranium. Well, a touch, I feel like I missed some words there. Well, a touch of eucalyptus. I like eucalyptus, and bright orange zest. Hint at the adventures of ahead. This does not say sage, and I swear it's got sage in it. Oh, this is so pretty. This is so pretty. It's almost like Snuggle Up pretty. Where is Snuggle Up? You guys, it gives me Snuggle Up vibes, but there's no lavender. They have a similar vibe. This is like everything. I love it. 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 It's a great performer. It's I don't know if you can still get it. I think I saw Baby Yoda still in the. I think you can still get the Star Wars stuff because I saw Baby Yoda, the buddy in there, and I was like, why is Baby Yoda still in there? I'm not into Baby Yoda, but I kind of want to buy him because everybody else is, and I'm like, I could probably sell that at a vendor show. I'm this close to wanting to buy Baby Yoda. For those people that are hardcore Baby Yoda fans, you need that buddy. He's cute. And this wax bar is everything. Men should smell like this. It's not like Bonfire Beach Amazing, but it's right up there. I would buy Dale a cologne like that. That's good. That's so good. And I would swear that this has sage, and it doesn't. It's so grounding and soothing and amazing. But it also gives me the Snuggle Up vibes. That's out of this world. Out of this world. The Mandalorian. I can't get rid of it. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't get rid of it. Like, it's that good. And then the next one, this was, what was this? February? Or was this March? I think this was March. March scent of the month. Pink sugarberry mint. Plump raspberry, delightfully dusted with sugar and the sweetest hint of peppermint. The peppermint gives this like a cool, fresh vibe. So it's like Aquilina pink sugar with a fresh vibe. A lot of people love it. Did I get the world's best performance out of it? No. But I think it's spectacular in all the right ways. I think I wouldn't put this in open concept unless you're going to use a couple bars. But for my bedroom, this was fun. And it was soft, and I have some bars still that are curing. It's cotton candy, pink Aquilina sugar perfume. Yummy, yummy. And the peppermint is just like so slight that it gives it like this bright, fresh, it's like this fresh air vibe to the cotton candy. Oh, I love pink sugarberry mint. Yeah, it's a keeper. I love Plumeria peach. What was this, June? No, we're in June. April? Was this April? I don't know, I'm getting it mixed up now. Plumeria peach is ripe pineapple, luscious peach, blends sweetly over a bed of blooming plumeria. Apparently, I'm a huge plumeria fan, and you mix pineapple and peach in there. Spectacular. I love that it's a perfumey peach, and I love peach. I love peach. It's like you're eating a peach. It's like a fresh peach or nectarine with the skin on it. with like a soft floral in the background. That's so good. And there's nothing in the catalog identical to it, and I had to keep it. That's a darn good peach. That's like eating a peach or nectarine with like a perfumey floral, and it's a sweet candy floral. Like, that's just, I love Plumeria peach. I guess I could kick them out, but I don't want to. And you can't make me. I'm teasing. Let's see. So, I was shocked by the Star Wars light side of the Force, and last time I had C2-3PO. Orange groves, morning mist, driftwood at the ocean's edge. This is summer. Ooh. As I drop everything. It's gooey. Like, look, it's gooey. Like, I may even have it on my nose gooey. It reminds me of By the Sea in a better way. By the Sea was just too strong. Too strong. So it's got that like driftwood, ocean's edge, morning mist. I don't get the orange. I get a better version of By the Sea. And I think it's pretty. It's slightly laundry. It's pretty. Like, I don't know if these will stay forever, but I liked them enough to get them a couple more times. It's so pretty in the bathroom. I think it's pretty for summer. It's very like ocean, not ocean the bar, but like By the Sea vibe. Dark side of the Force. Shocker. Look at that packaging. I've never got one of these holographic ones before. What? What? Lavender, Madagascar ginger. I love the ginger in it. Vetiver and agar wood. Ah, and it's, oh, look. Ooh, I'm so excited. It's gooey, but I don't even care. Dale smelled this cold and was like, I don't like it. I put it in the warmer upstairs, and he was like, and this is another one of those like fresh cut daisies where he never comments, but he said, whatever is in the warmer up there, I love it. And I was like, that's Dark Side of the Force that you said you didn't like. And he's like, really? It's men's cologne. Good. I love the ginger. I love, I don't really get the lavender as much. It's like the ginger and agar wood and maybe vetiver. It's a good men's cologne. It kind of slightly reminds me of like my Hero. It's a good men's cologne. It's not obnoxious. It's not like soap men's cologne, or I think it's a sexy men's cologne. I like it. Like, I don't like My Dear Watson. I don't like, there's another one. Oh, Mystery Man's not bad. I like Sheer Leather. That's like Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. That's good. Like, My Dear Watson was like Irish Spring soap. I'm like, that's okay. I don't really care for, the kids one. Marvel. I think it smells like Axe, body care. Like, I don't like that stuff. I don't mind My Hero because it does smell like Zest soap, but I kind of like that one a little bit more. This one is good. This one is good. He's a ginger. I like ginger. And you put these together and that's spectacular. This is light. This is dark. This is heavy, like men's cologne, wood, ginger, heavy. This is ocean, driftwood, ocean's edge. You put them together and they turn into this cool purple color and they're so good together. They play off each other so well. I like them. I don't love this one all by itself. I like it way better than by the sea. But together, and this one by itself, I like it. I had to play with them more, and look, I got a fun one just by keeping it another round. I was too cool. I put all of the summer collection only because I have not made it through these yet. The whole summer collection in my club. So I've got blue agave and melon, which this was my favorite so far. Cold Sniff, well, it's a toss-up between this one and the coconut. But a sweet oasis, lush with blue agave, honeydew melon, and kiwi. This is sweet candy. Oh, it's like a blue raspberry candy. It's so good. I love the way the shave soap smelled. I love blue agave and melon. I love it. I love it. I love the slightly green and that whole candy honeydew, like blue agave kiwi. Also has kind of like a juicy, like the Jumpin' Jelly Bean juicy pear vibe in it. It's like you mixed Berry Bright and Jumpin' Jelly Bean. I swear this, and it's got the Ursula vibe in it too. I think if you mixed Berry Bright and Jumpin' Jelly Bean right there, it's good. And I love Berry Bright and Jumpin' Jelly Bean, so of course I'm gonna like blue agave and melon. That one's probably gonna stay forever. And I think also, but I haven't melded it, coconut daiquiri, tropical blend of coconut milk, banana, and vanilla cream. Hello, you had me at banana. I love coconut, I love banana, I love vanilla. It's coconut and banana. Softened up with vanilla. If you like Coastal Sunset, you'll like it. Oh, I love it. I love coconut banana. Yum. It's good. I haven't melded it, but Cold Snip, I don't love that one. Fiji flower. Vivid lei, delicately crafted with pink plumeria. There you go, the plumeria. I guess I love that. Pear blossom wraps around an Arab apple. You know, I wasn't sure I liked this Cold Sniff until I used it in the laundry and was like blown away. And I still have yet to melt the wax, but I like it. I like it. I hope that the wax does just as good as the laundry, and I'm sad I can't get any more laundry because that's so good. It's a pretty floral. Yeah. I'm anxious to meld it. Well, the ones I have had Fiji flower. I'm enjoying that. I only have a couple more, you guys. World's longest video, but come on, wait till I have 90 some bars. Mandarin and mango, and Dale loves this. Dale loves this in the cleaning stuff. Dale loves it in the pods. He took one to work. He might have even took a scent circle from me. A medley of juicy mandarin, mango nectar, and peach puree blend into an intoxicatingly fruity fusion. I love the pods. The pods smell like orange jello powder to me. Like peach and orange jello powder. Sorry, there's a bug in the tree and it kind of looks like a spider. Like a big spider. I can't tell. Sorry. It's outside, so I won't get squirrel in here on that. The pods are fantastic. My son liked them too. Orange and peach jello powder. It's like you mixed orange and peach jello, instant jello powder. I love the pods. I get the peach vibe, the mango vibe, the orange vibe. I am currently melting this and it's not real strong. When I walk outside and I come in, I can smell it, but it's not something that walking around the house, I'm like, ooh, I smell that. So I want to let this cure because it's so pretty and the boys really like it and I like it in the pod. It's not as noisy now that my air conditioner shut off. It's so muggy outside. The bad storms predicted. Here in northwestern Pennsylvania. I'm right on the border of Jamestown, New York. Oh, it's so good. That's where Lucy grew up, by the way. I love Lucy. She grew up in Jamestown, New York. There's a whole museum and everything up there. I've been to Lucy Fest with Cassie. She loves I Love Lucy. Bought her the whole box set of the DVDs and she giggles. Yeah, I like this and I'm just gonna hope that if this sits longer, it's gonna do spectacular. I think I might have been hasty in trying to warm them. I think this is, I'm crossing my fingers. It's still pretty. Like I can still walk outside, come in and smell it and it's pretty. So I'm just gonna see how it performs. It may end up getting kicked out. I'm loving this one. In the body wash, I stole some from Dale. I think I'm gonna love this as wax. I haven't gotten to meld it yet. Vanilla bourbon, warm vanilla, smooth sip of bourbon, mingle under a hint of nutmeg. It's vanilla and nutmeg. It's fall in a bar and I love nutmeg. Absolutely love nutmeg. You get like a slight, and that must be the bourbon that comes off like a slight maple syrup. I think it's vanilla, hint of maple, and nutmeg. I think it's gorgeous. Dale loves it. Loved the pods. Eric loved the pods. They took off with my pods. I have some pods for myself, but it's good. It's so good. That would be good in body care. Line to keep for men. That's fall. That's like awesomeness right there. And I love vanilla bourbon. And last but not least, Perfect Gentleman, because I haven't gotten to meld it. A charismatic blend of white amber, oak moss, and a sleek finish of marine water. I think it's like a nice men's cologne. It's one that I like. I would like if Dale had cologne like this. It's like fresh. Kind of like Caress soap. A little. But I think it's the marine water and the oak moss amber that gives it like a men's cologne, like a clean, fresh men's cologne vibe. That's pretty. I mean, it does smell like a man just got out of the shower. So far I like it. I haven't melded it. I like Perfect Gentleman so far, and Dale likes it in the body wash and stuff, so, and the shave soap. So, and then you saw my half price. So, re-smelling these, I'm going, other than the fall ones that come back, there's not many I can get rid of. And maybe the Little Mermaid, maybe the Lady and the Tramp, maybe Bloomin' Beach, maybe the summer collection, probably not Blue Agave, maybe the Light and Dark Force. I can't get rid of the Christmas. Maybe the Just One Bite Villains, if it comes off smelling like alcohol again, maybe. Because I have Jack's Obsession, and it reminds me so much of it, but it's Granny Smith versus Macintosh. I'm just looking through these, you guys, and I'm not seeing a whole lot I can get rid of. Like I said, it depends on how the summer collection turns out. I don't want to get rid of Pink Sugarberry Mint. I don't want to get rid of Plumeria Peach. I don't want to get rid of Blue Agave and Melon. I don't want to get rid of Mandalorian out of the 3 Star Wars. And I kind of want to keep the Dark Force, even if I don't keep the Light Force. Bloomin' Beach is painful. I don't want to get rid of that one either. Like these Bring Back My Bars. I didn't keep that many, which I could kick myself for that. I mean, I guess we'll see how the Father's Day goes. So that, I doubt if I get rid of the vanilla nutmeg one. Fresh Ice, I don't see me getting rid of that one. So maybe Just One Bite. I'm just trying to look through these, you guys. Snuggle Up, Welcome Summer. Nope, not going anywhere. I mean, Pillow Time and True Love, I don't see me getting rid of. Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze and Moana, I don't see me getting rid of it. Jumbo, Pineapple Mint, Apple Parsley, I don't see me getting rid of those anytime soon. Maybe Banana Berry, maybe. I don't want to get rid of those. So maybe Gridiron Rush. Like these Find Your Happy, I only kept 3. I don't see me getting rid of those. Maybe Stitch, maybe. Not Angel, not getting rid of that one. So, okay, so maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe. I doubt it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to add just as many summer ones as I have winter catalog ones. And it depends. If they all come back, then I might be in a... Oh, yeah. And then there's Lavender Violet. That one's a maybe. Maybe. Hardcore maybe, but... So 13, maybe. Maybe. I'm still not feeling it. I don't know, you guys. So maybe, but I have a feeling I'm gonna keep more summer than I am winter. I've already kind of made a list, and it seems pretty full. So I don't know, stay tuned. I know this is the world's longest video. My apologies. I can't help it. When you have like 63 bars, and that's not even including the Little Mermaid that's on back order. 63 bars, it's gonna be a long video. It just is. So that's what's in my club. I'm crazy. Like, I'm crazy. Y'all probably wouldn't have half of those in there. I know most of you wouldn't have Pineapple Mint and What's the other one? Oh, Welcome Summer. What is that? I get around the campfire. People don't have that, but I don't. Oh, like good stuff there, people. So that's my club. I love it. I hope that was helpful to see how crazy I am. But like I said, I haven't even been in this in a year. I've only gotten one club and it had like 46 bars in it. This was the next biggest one with like 64 technically, but 63 here. Like I said, I added all the bring back my bars currently. And there's some that I'm not vibing that much, like as much with. So probably only half of those, maybe 2/3 will stay in my club. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm putting the Cars one in. That one looks good. It's probably gonna stay. But I don't know if it's anything like the, oh, Beauty and the Beast is coming too. Like, I have no idea what that one smells like. I'm anxious to try that one too. So, I don't know. I struggle with the limited time because when they're gone and you can't get them back. And unless there's something like them, I don't want to part with them. So, and there's nothing like the Faithful Friends or the Kiss the Girl. So, I guess that's why, and Stitch, like, I guess that's why I'm hanging on to them because they're in the light forest, dark forest. They're unique enough that I want to keep them. Like Monsters Inc. had something similar, like Be Fabulous. So I sadly kicked that one out because license bars are 50 cents more. So, I mean, Just One Bite does have, like, Jack's Obsession is quite similar. So, I feel like I didn't put that one in here. I don't know, you guys, stay tuned. Stay tuned for September because maybe when I go to take out the winter and put in the summer, maybe I'll do a video. I don't know. Does that help you guys? Comment below and let me know if that helps you to see what I'm keeping, what I'm taking out, or do you just want to hear about it when I get my bars? Like, do you like seeing the videos where we show you how we take them out and add them? Is that helpful? So if you want to see a video like that, let me know. Someone wanted to see my stash. It's literally not much bigger than this. Because like I said, I've used all the Snuggle Up. I've used pretty much all of the NHL that I had. Like I use the non-wintry ones. I mean, I've got some, to me, Arctic Kiss is wintry, so, but I've used like the Find Your Happy, and I've used the, because I only get one of each, so I don't get like 5. So the only ones that I have a couple of are, like, I've already used the Plum and White Woods. I haven't used the Bring Back or Black Currant Bubbly, but I have some Welcome Summer because my daughter just gave me hers from her club and was like, no. Trying to think. So the like Plumeria Peach, Ocean Palm Trees, Ocean Breeze, Pink Sugarberry Mint. I have a couple of those because they were in my Scent of the Month club, but other than that, you guys, I don't have extras, and some of these I just added. So if they're special, I've used them. I don't have a stock of them, except the wintry. So I'm tickled pink to have some of these back because, yeah. So I have a couple of these that I've been gonna do something with, but they're in my mixer box. Yeah, so I'll keep you posted, guys. Let me know, like I said, if that's helpful, if I do a video where I'm taking out the winter, putting in the summer that I want to keep. Because I'm not going to do it if you guys aren't interested. and I'll just share with you my bars as they come, and I won't get another giant one like this until September. So stay tuned. I've got 2 orders. I've got Scent of the Month, which might even be outside now, and my party that I cashed out. The one order had like Beauty and the Beast in it, so I ordered some stuff with that. And then, like I said, I ordered one with my party, and then I was like, wait, my party is like where I want it to be with free and half price, so I'm just going to close out this party and start a new one, because I just like to, you know, keep the free and half price going. So yeah, so stay tuned. That stuff's coming up. I'm not unless my friend wants me to get for her the Cars warmer. I'm not personally getting that one. Cars wasn't my favorite Disney movie. It's cute. It's so cute. I love Rascal Flatts doing Life is a Highway from that movie. It was cute. It just wasn't my favorite Disney movie. So I'm not getting that warmer, as adorable as it is. I'm still a little sad I didn't get Beauty and the Beast, but because I love that movie. Love that movie. But I'm like, do I need Chip and Mrs. Potts? Probably not. So yeah. Like we usually do, I'm pretty sure in July, expect the 10% off all the summer bars until sellout. Consider Scentsy Club. I am extreme. You don't have to be like this hardcore extreme like me. But I'm so new, and I've regretted some of the decisions that I have made that I've shared with you. Like, not like I had it and then I kicked it out, of vanilla oud. And then I got it out of the clearance, and then I was like, why didn't I keep this in my club? So, yeah, so I like vanilla mint, snow-kissed cranberry. Sometimes I'm scared that I take them for granted that they're going to be there and they're not. So I don't necessarily regret Monsters Inc. It makes me sad because it's a limited, so cute packaging, but I've got to let go of that. But these are unique, and I just don't know. I'm not going to be hasty. So like the Sleep Happy, I kind of wish I'd have kept that. But I was, you know, it doesn't matter. I'm talking again. So everyone have a fantastic day. Yeah, and I'll see you soon. If I don't have a package out there, you'll see me tomorrow, because I know I'm getting a package Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, according to my tracking. I don't know. It's weird that it all changed, but maybe it changed back. So, yeah, I still got another clearance. Yeah, I still have my little clearance coming. I got lots. So, stay tuned, guys. Thanks so much. Like and subscribe and comment below. All right, bye.